Yo, what is up, guys? Recently, I went on a different YouTube channel and was interviewed regarding various topics. For example, my journey towards Orthodox Christianity, from being a Protestant, marriage, relationships, the state of America. A lot of great topics were covered in that interview to the YouTube channel, The Orthocast. And be sure to give my guy a subscribe. I will put all of the information in the description. This is a short clip from that interview. If you guys want to check out the full clip, you guys can head on over.
For guys who, they have, life figured out. Maybe they've got off like video games and drugs or an anime, but maybe they start to idolize new things like sports, women, politics. So first, I want to talk about your views on like dating and women. Like, what advice do young guys need to know?
As fellas, you need to be confident. I mean, that's first and foremost. But you can't be confident unless you are confident in the things that you believe in, the things that you are around, the things that you are, doing things within. Like me personally, I'm very confident in my pursuit of orthodoxy and going to church and my work and things that I do there. So I think it's important to be confident. The second thing is, the reality is you need to be comfortable failing. You see all these pickup guys out there. Not that I believe everything they do, but even the top-notch pickup artists out there, they say it's a numbers game. So you need to be okay with failing. And I think that that's something that applies and is helpful. If you're okay failing with that, it helps you in the rest of your life as well. So it's very beneficial. And then the number one, well, not the number one thing, but of the three things that I think is the most important would be to find your purpose as a man. Because when you find your purpose as a man, everything from you just kind of extends from that. For example, your confidence is able to extend from that. The things that you do extends from that. And so finding your purpose is crucial. And if it takes time to do that, that's okay. You don't necessarily need to go to college, just because to figure that out. You can just take some time and figure out what you're passionate about so that you can find your purpose as a man. I think God calls men to have a purpose in life.
Couldn't agree more. I feel like the best thing for young guys, instead of focusing on everyone else or a girl or something, just focus on improving yourself.
Agreed.
And that is going to yield dividends if you just really focus on yourself, and becoming confident. I mean, it's so many things. It's your body language, the way, like Nolan, when he meets someone, he shakes their hand, and it's like little things like that just show that you're a confident person. And finding something to be confident in, like you talked about your job and God, like when you find your purpose, it's a lot easier to be confident. If you have nothing to be confident about because you're just sitting at home and playing video games and addicted to pornography, right, and drugs and all that, you don't have anything to be confident about. It really holds you back. But I feel like pornography is one of the most damaging things on young men.
Right.
And it never, like you were talking about, it never allows them to get out of their comfort zone because they're just in a simulated reality, a simulated relationship. I think one of the biggest problems in the West is we don't have proper marriages anymore. I mean, 50% of marriages end in divorce. So what do you think the solution is to that? I think that really, if you have good Christian marriages where couples are praying together, I mean, those couples rarely, divorce is almost non-existent. But how do you get that? Especially since it's just so hard to find other devout people who take it seriously. So what are your thoughts on marriage?
Well,